Hello, everybody, and welcome to this episode of the FauxShow. Today is Wednesday, July 4th. Yeah, it's the 4th of July. My name is Angela.
And my name is Chris.
And as most of you know, the FauxShow is not a real show. It is a social experience because I don't look at you. I look at the chat room which I have here on my iPad.
Oh, I've got it full screen on my screen.
It's over there on a monitor where we can see ourselves.
Mm-hmm, but it's...
it's over here, too.
But it's also contained within the best lower third on the entire internet. The JBLive.tv chat room is located right down there.
There it is.
And you can watch what they have to say because this is a social experience. And we should say, if you hear explosions in the background, we apologize because it is the 4th of July and things go crazy in our town for the 4th of July. There is a Native American reservation nearby. They really know how to make fireworks over there. And then if you step outside our house right now, there is a smoke haze all over the entire neighborhood, and around 2 o'clock this afternoon it started to have that kind of firework burnt smell to it already. So happy 4th of July to everyone who celebrates it, and welcome to a very special faux show.
Yep. And also it's completely clear skies out there right now, and
they're just wasting them.
It's
not dark yet.
The sun is still out, and people are sending these off. It's such a waste.
Yeah.
But
you gotta wait
they
till
should
it's dark.
wait. Yeah, wait till it's dark.
Oh, they will though.
I know. Yeah.
People would not believe the kind of. I mean, you would seriously think our town is under attack. You would. And it sounds like it too. It is crazy. People go nuts. I wonder how many thousands are spent every minute.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
Okay, well, all right, but we should get to the show topic at hand, which says down here, favorite mobile apps.
Yeah.
That's not all we're going to talk about because we've got some other phone stuff like statistics and stories at the end. But let's go ahead and start with the apps.
All right.
So I have an iPhone, and there are a couple apps that I think that you should know about.
Okay.
And here's the first one. Scary Prank app. So you tell somebody, hey, this is, a game to figure out, how smart you are, whatever. They start doing some lame thing that comes on the screen, and then it screams at them.
Check out this great new app I got. That kind of thing. Hey, check out this great app. It does this cool thing. Try it out.
Yep.
Oh, derp, 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 derp.
Yeah.
All right, okay.
Yeah. I can't wait to do it to my mom.
Yeah.
And this was actually, I think, suggested by Marcus P. Baird in the chat room a couple days ago. So...
All right. Can I do one of my...
Rikai says, the problem with that app is when they throw your phone.
That's true, actually, right?
So, put them on the couch or like some soft surface.
Why don't I do one of my Android picks? We'll intermix them, right? So, all right. So I'll go back. I'm going to pick some of my favorite, and some of them are not free. And the first one I want to pick is called Locale, and it's $4.99 in the U.S. monies.
Oh, and mine was free.
Yes, I know. Yours is free. Yes. But what's cool about Locale is it'll let you do a bunch of conditions and then do things based on those conditions. Like when I get home, automatically activate my Wi-Fi, right? Yeah. Or if I flip my phone over, turn off the speaker.
Sweet.
Yeah, that kind of stuff.
Ooh.
Or if my battery goes below 45%, dim my screen by half, turn off my Bluetooth, and turn off 4G.
So now Novastar in the chat room says Tasker is better. Have you tried Tasker?
Well, they're different. They're different things. Tasker is also good. What I like about Locale is not only does it have a full plugin architecture, so like one of the apps I'm about to pick has a plugin to Locale, but it's more of like a set of policies and rules based on different conditions that the phone might be in. It's really cool. It's really powerful. I'll give you another example. When I join my Wi-Fi network, automatically send a wake on LAN packet to my main PC so that it wakes up and it's powered on by the time I sit down at my desk. Pretty cool.
That's awesome.
So that's it's Locale. I'll have a link in the FauxShow show notes.
Okay.
Right there.
Yeah, links to all these apps are in the FauxShow show notes. Here I had all that time to get my next one ready, but I was just listening to you.
Well, hopefully that means I was just extremely interesting and you were just captivated by all the incredibly poignant things I had to say.
All right. Well, so this next app that I'm going to suggest is helpful on the one hand, creepy on the other. I
Foursquare.
really kind of think. No.
Okay.
I don't know anything about Foursquare,
Facebook
actually.
check-ins. No? Okay.
No.
Twitter location tagging.
No.
Oh.
And what's funny is he can see my screen. All right. Here it is. Find My Friends. It's called...
Find My Friends.
No.
Yeah, no, that's what it's called.
No, it's called Find Friends.
Oh, whatever.
Well, anyway. So, I don't know why they show it as Find... Anyway. So you see this here. Can I zoom in?
Nope.
Oh.
You can do... just go with it.
Well, okay. basically, you get your friends to install this app and accept your requests.
Kind of. I think it comes with iOS 5 and above. I think it just comes installed.
Well, that's fine, but you still have to get your friends to like accept you. Anyway, and so at any time, you can pull up the friend finder, and you have to enter your password every time, I think.
Mm-hmm.
That way, if some random person gets your phone, they can't find all your friends anyway. And it tells you the approximate address, location of that person, as well as how many miles from you they are at that point. So it's using your location.
And you can also sort it by all the friends and their distance to you.
Right.
This is neat. Like, for example, if everybody had iPhones and you're all going to PAX and you all want to be able to.
Oh, that would be handy. Yeah. So you can do
or
it for
if you had
temporary.
kids.
Yeah, and
or a spouse.
And you can easily turn it off. Like it's not like once you set it up, you can never like prevent your friends from seeing where you're at. But, this could be, bad for, if you want to be somewhere and you don't want people to see.
Yeah. You
like if you're a kid and your mom.
All this stuff, though, has a D&D mode you can go into. Mm-hmm. And you just say, don't send my location.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. But then your mom, the mom of some teenage boy out there is going to be like, why did you have D&D on? Or,
yeah, that's true.
It'll kind of give it away.
Yeah. All right. Well, I got a pick for Android that's just like that. It's called Glimpse. And you're familiar with Glimpse, right?
No, not at all.
Well, do you remember when Chase was on his way over and he was running kind of late for Unfiltered?
That was cool. Yeah, I literally watched him drive.
Yeah, so it sends real-time location information to anybody, and they don't have to have Glimpse themselves. It can just send them to a HTML5 web page, or if they are,
so you can send it to me even.
Yeah,
even on an iPhone,
as an email or a text
even
message.
though it's an Android app.
Yeah, there's also an iPhone version.
Okay,
but so Glimpse will send somebody like a live stream of your trip and your current speed, the ETA when they're going to arrive at the location they're going to, and it's all controllable. And as the user, I can see how many people are watching my location. Of course, it's only the people I send the notification to, and I can turn it off anytime. With Glimpse, see, here's the difference. Glimpse only shares your location when you run the app, whereas Find My Friends over there is always running in the background.
Right.
So that's one of the different things.
So that's a good thing, like for a one-time thing. Like, we don't watch where Chase is all the time, just when he sends it to us.
Because we can't, only when he sends it, and
Oh, and if you're like, who the hell is Chase? He's the guy that was on the FauxShow last week. If you didn't see the first 3 host FauxShow last week, go look it up. It was the Google I.O. Highlights show. And
one of the co-hosts of Unfiltered.
Yep.
All right.
I'm just talking relative to FauxShow.
So that's Glimpse, and that's a free pick. It's also available for the internet phone, should you have one and want it. Mm-hmm. And I like it quite a bit.
Sweet. All right. Well, the next app that I want to share with you is one that both of our kids love. It's pretty entertaining. It's not free. It's $1.99, and it's called Itsy Bitsy Spider HD. And the link in the show notes is to the iPad version because that's where they play it, but I also have it on my iPhone. Yeah. Basically, let's see, does that scroll? Oh, yeah, right there. It's just like a little itsy bitsy spider, like a guy that sounds like he's in the shower is singing, the itsy bitsy spider.
He does sound like he's in the shower.
It's hilarious.
Everything is touchable. Like anything you can see on screen, it reacts and it counts and there's music and they love it.
And you collect the eggs there and you put hats on the spider and it's really fun. Dylan loves cupcakes.
It's amazing too because it's stuck with them as they've gotten older too. So
it's relevant to both Abby and Dylan right now.
I would say
they're 1.5 and 3.
The iPad has been a hit with the kids. Mm-hmm. That's for sure. Yeah. All right. Do you want me to do another one while you search for that thing?
I was looking for the Cupcake app that I have.
Okay, the Cupcake Maker. I have no idea what I don't think you searched there. I think you'd be better off searching in Google. All right. Well, while you search for that, I'll talk about CallTrack. Now, CallTrack is, at first it sounds like, oh man, another like tracking thing, but what it actually is it just gives you a way to log when you got phone calls and then save them on a calendar. And remember, right, you can have multiple calendars on an Android device, so you could have a calls only calendar. So it's not like you'd be clogging up your main calendar. And every call you get makes a calendar entry. And because you have an Android device, you likely have it syncing with your Google account. So then every call you take or make then shows up on your Google Calendar. And what's really cool about that is if you need to track how much time you spent with somebody or how much time you spent doing something, or if you need to bill that time or any reason you might want to track when you were on the phone, it's super nice because CallTrack just runs in the background and writes the information to a calendar, which then your Android automatically syncs to Google Calendar if you have that set up, and it's really cool.
I would just like to say that sounds like a great app for consulting work.
Yeah.
Where you know that you talk to 3 or 4 people that day, and you don't. Does it say how long it?
Yeah. It literally blocks out the section on your calendar that you spend on the phone.
So you easily know how much to bill each client for whatever phone call. You have a record showing it.
It's also just really cool, like if you just like numbers and you just want to know like how much time a week or how much time a day you spend on the phone.
Oh yeah. Or like lawyers like to bill you for every email and phone call they take.
And that's CallTrack, and that's free. So there you go.
All right, so I found it.
All right, what'd you find?
Where'd it go?
Oh, the Cupcake Maker app.
Yeah. So here we go. This is so great, guys. Cupcakes XL, and that's cupcakes with an exclamation point.
Oh yeah, and then XL. Why XL? I guess
anyway,
it's iPad.
It's an iPad app, and basically
it's not even free.
And yeah, no, it's not free. It's 99 cents, and you make the cupcake. First you actually make the batter. They skip that part, but you actually make the batter, add all the ingredients, and then you choose the bread and the cupcake wrapper, and then the topping, and then it is hilarious. And Dylan absolutely loves putting Oreos on his cupcakes, but it's super fun. You bake them. Oh, there it is. You put all the ingredients in the bowl, and then you literally have to move your finger in a circle to mix it up.
And you can put all kinds of crazy toppings on there, like jelly beans or sprinkles or
candles. And then
candles.
you actually eat it, or you can store it in the fridge for later. It is hilarious.
You pretend to eat it.
Yeah, and
which he does, and he loves to do. Yeah,
it makes a little nibble sound. It's really hilarious. He absolutely loves the Cupcake Maker.
And you'd be like, what is it, like 99 cents?
Yeah.
It's hours of enjoyment, really.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
So I'm going to bring things back to a reality here. Get serious. Let's talk about business. Now, remember when I said I liked Locale because you could plug things into it?
Okay.
Well, that was because that was my first pick, right? Well, I want to tell you about Astrid Task To-Do List. So this is a very straightforward and getting more and more advanced to-do manager. Oh, I got to do this. I got to do that. You add it to Astrid. You can set reminders. You can set contacts. So I can say, these are client things. These are Jupiter Broadcasting things. These are Ange things. But here's what I love, is it has a Locale plugin. So you can also say, remind me to do these things
when I'm here?
When I get to this location.
Oh, I thought that's what it did.
Well, no, Locale is sort of the engine that drives all of that. And then you can plug in different apps to Locale. And this is one of them. It's just a plug-in little extra thing. So you can say, when I'm near this location, bring up these reminders. And so you can also go to a location and say, show me all the to-dos just for this location, which is nice.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I get to work. Blah, blah, blah,
so that's Astrid to do. And of course, that link will also be in the show notes. I'll also put it, I'll put it in the chat room too.
Oh.
There you go.
Very nice.
What do you got there?
I don't know. This was yours.
Oh, it is?
Or you put it in there.
Oh, yeah. So I got some picks for Android users too, but podcasting.
Oh, is that what?
This is a podcast catcher, and this is
for
called
the iPhone. Though.
For the iPhone or the iPad, and it's called InstaCast, and it is one of the best podcast managers I've ever used for any operating system.
Didn't
not just for
just
phones
come out with their own podcast?
Yeah.
Is that a comparable product?
Well, it's comparable in the sense that their Apple's is a lot simpler.
Okay, well, so if you tried out the latest craze of Apple's thing, whatever, this is an alternative to that.
InstaCast is really nice. It's really slick, and I mean it. It's not just my favorite podcatcher on iPhone or Android. It's my favorite podcast client on any operating system. It's the first time a mobile app's ever been like, I go to that iPad now to download podcasts because this app is so well done. So yeah, check out InstaCast if you want a good podcast manager on iOS.
Sweet.
Yeah, I know. See, and I didn't load up my next one because I was busy talking about that.
So the podcast. So would you add Jupiter Broadcasting or would you add individual shows?
You add individual.
And is it RSS based?
Yeah, individual. So you can search in there for individual shows, or you can go get the feed from the website and copy it and paste it in there. Real easy to use. Real easy. Now,
all right. Before you continue.
Yeah.
I just want to show you guys. So I've got my wine here.
Yeah.
Yes, with a straw, and yes, with ice, and it's chocolate wine.
It's wine in the roughest sense.
My redneck cooler. I grabbed a pitcher and threw some ice in it, and the rest of the bottle.
Nice, nice.
So I'm just gonna go ahead and pour.
And
that
I just
now.
want to say, for the record, I'm not wearing a hat because I had a bad hair day. My hair is just fine. I'm just wearing. I'm just wearing a hat because it's the 4th of July. So there you go. So those are 2 disclaimers I think we needed to make. Nice, nice. You finished off the bottle.
Yep.
Great. Now
and
she's
I
gonna
even
be.
have what?
You're gonna be getting drunk by the end of the show.
Yeah.
All right. Can I do another one?
I guess.
Okay. Okay. So
Grab an ice cube.
there is sometimes there's nothing like just being able to stream something live. Maybe it's a big news event's going on, or you want to check out the jblive.fm stream. Did you know about this? Okay, check this out. Okay, so here is my web browser, right? Web browser right here. If I type in jblive.fm right there,
Right.
do you know what happens?
I think so. Black screen saying you're listening to audio.
Yeah, you goes immediately to the audio feed. So you could just type that into like.
It was immediate.
Yeah, I know. It's awesome, right?
Yeah.
I know. So on your mobile device.
So did they hear that?
No.
Oh, okay.
On your mobile device, you just type in jblive.fm now, and
Right.
one of the programs you can use to listen to live internet streams is one of my favorites called Stream Furious. And you open up Stream Furious, you say open up stream, you type in jblive.fm, and boom. Or if you want the lower bitrate stream because you're having some 3G connectivity issues, you type in jblive.am. AM gives you the lower bitrate. Get it? AM for lower bitrate, FM for higher bitrate. Clever, right?
Nice.
And Stream Furious is a great app. I have used it for years. It plays Shoutcast and Icecast MP3 streams super easy. So you could do like the Twit live feed. You could do our feed. You put them all in there, and it does a little buffering for you, and then you're good to go.
Sweet. I forgot to get my thing out.
So stream here. You know what? I'll put, chat room. You know what? Wop wop. Stream Furious link in the chat room.
Wow.
Now, I've talked about that before because these are all some of my favorites that I've picked before. I'm doing one master list now. All right. Now, if I'm not consistent, then what am I? Tuner for the iPhone or iPad. It's made by Null River, Ange. Does that ring a bell to you at all?
Huh? I was reading.
Null River. Does the company Null River? Chat room, can anybody guess?
No.
Come on, somebody in the chat room guess who Null River is. Anybody guess who Null River is? Anybody? Don't look, Ange. Don't look. Don't look.
I don't know. I don't know at all.
Oh, I'm thinking of Null Soft, aren't I? Crap. I'm the one that has it screwed up.
Jeez.
I was thinking Null River was the Winamp makers.
Oh, I would never guess.
I was Winamp. It really
I
whips
know.
Yeah, I was thinking
Winamp.
I was thinking that was Winamp, but maybe I get that. Anyways, so Tuner is it's $4.99, which seems like a little much for an internet streaming app.
Yeah.
But it really works really well, and this is the same thing as Stream Furious.
Oh, okay. I was just gonna say
this is just for iPhone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, that worked out pretty well.
You see how I did that?
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, did you?
So
wait, planning went into this show?
Well, just now, Tuner. So Tuner for the iPhone or iPad works on both. That's the one nice thing is you buy it once and it works on both. And then Stream Furious for their Android devices.
Nice.
Yeah. All right. You got another one?
Yeah. No, it's your turn.
Oh, okay. What is it?
I don't know.
Gee, see, the problem is I was talking about it. All right. Well, I think I got to mention that Jupiter Broadcasting.
Oh, good, because that's what I was reading. Crash Bandicoot says, I'm surprised that they haven't mentioned the JB mobile app.
Crash, you caught me. So Shane Kufel, he's often in the IRC chat room during LAS, has made a Jupiter Broadcasting app, which even supports some live streaming capabilities. Yeah.
Man, that looks slick.
Did you know about this?
Is it for iPhone?
And you can no, it's Android only.
Well,
and
that's why I don't know about it.
You can background task. You can also pull down recent episodes of shows. Look at that.
Sweet.
Yeah, this is really cool, right?
Wow.
Anyways, it's we're working on one for iPhone, and it'll also work on Android too. We're doing a whole project with our Coda Radio show. But if you want to get your hands on one that works right now, it's got good performance. Go check out iRiver did Nullsoft, or Nullsoft did the iRiver. That's who Nullsoft is.
Oh, I could see how you could, yeah.
Anyways, so check it out, the Jupiter Broadcasting app. Okay.
Oh my gosh. Okay, wait. Okay, you can start talking about it, but don't go to the screen because I'm going to pull up something.
So this next app, I can't believe I'm making this a pick.
I can.
Well,
gosh, you've been ridiculously giddy about it.
Here's the thing: is when you hear about it at first, it sounds kind of stupid. It's called Dark Sky, and it's available for iOS, and it is an immediate weather prediction app. And I know that sounds ridiculous, right? And you guys ready for this? I even paid for this.
Yeah.
Can you believe that?
Because the weather is wrong. Somebody on my plurk posted, I think today, fool me once, shame on you fool me 990,700 and whatever times, you're the weatherman.
But I'm pumped.
You know.
So what's cool about this app is it started as a Kickstarter project. So I've watched them for a long time.
Right.
Became a successful Kickstarter project, and now it's a successful app. And what's really, really, really neat about it is it tells you what's going to happen in the weather in the next few minutes. If it says it's going to rain in 5 minutes, it really rains in 5 minutes. And that's great. Like if you need to run out to grab lunch, or if you want to know if you should water your garden before you leave for the day,
Right.
or if you need to walk the dog, any of that kind of stuff. If you want to know in the next 10 minutes, 20 minutes, an hour, and then you can also get full forecasts and things like that. Plus, they have these really awesome fluid animations for the radar, and these really cool predictive graphs of where the rain's at. It's such a neat app.
All right. So here he is. Me and the kids, I'm visiting my mom in a place where the weather is crazy. But you know, we're innocently enough there, and I was planning to leave for naps, but Chris was at home working and looking at his little thing to see if he should water the garden.
Yep.
Because, you know, we started a garden.
Well, you know...
And he goes, what?
Yeah.
Because the little rain indicator...
Went off the chart.
Did you show where
it's kind of hard. Here, I'll show...
Well, there's a little yellow... Oh, it's right there on the front.
Yeah.
See that yellow ramp up there? That's rain indicator. And he saw it shoot way up.
It was jump way off the charts.
Yeah. And so he called me and said, Ange, you might want to stay there because I think a storm is coming.
Yeah.
Right? It wasn't just a storm. It was a tornado.
Yeah.
A tornado at my mom's house.
So
seriously.
And so the picture Ange is showing right now is that this is the road that she had to drive down.
This is a 2-lane road. Oh. And the tornado hit just off to the left there and knocked a bunch of trees over, and they were hanging on these power lines on the right. And I had to drive under that to leave her house. And I waited until at least an hour after the storm. And the storm was just crazy. I have some YouTube video of that as well on my G+.
Yeah, this
Gplus.to/Ange Fisher. And it was just bizarre. But yeah, tornado. Thank goodness I didn't leave the house because he called me right as I was packing up.
And what was so
Scary.
cool is it's you know when it's going to end too. So okay, it's going to be done in 40 minutes. All right, I got one last app, and then we're all done.
Pio Bear, it's up in Arlington.
You ready? Mm-hmm. My last app is a podcast manager for Android. So I did InstaCast for iOS, and now I want to give a mention to BeyondPod Podcast Manager. What I like about it is not only does it actually work really well, and it hasn't screwed me like some of these other podcast catchers on Android have screwed me and started downloading on 3G despite what my settings were. It also has large button controls, which is nice because when you're doing touchscreen and you're like on the road or something like that, you just want to reach down and play pause, that kind of stuff.
Right.
Nice big buttons.
Right.
So I like that.
Good.
Anyways, so it's BeyondPod Podcast Manager, and it's free, and it's in the Android market. Link right there. And you know what? I have a link to my all of my app picks I've ever done on Linux Action Show in the show notes as well. There's hundreds of apps in there. All
right. Well, so now I'm going to remind you to get in your summer project because next week is the FauxShow Awards, and I have about 10 submissions.
Well, it could be a short award show then.
Yeah. Normally for this one, I get about 30. So
this is an easy one too.
Send them in.
Whatever you're working on, it could be a small project, a big project.
Matter.
Take a picture of it and send it in.
It can be a website. It can be your business. Don't feel like you're being selfish or something. I will pimp your stuff. So whatever project you're working on,
there you go.
Take a picture, a screenshot, whatever.
It's easy with cell phones and stuff. Take a picture of it, type a quick description in email.
I think we've said that like 4 times now.
And fire it off to angela@jupiterbroadcasting.com.
I see. You're adding that to it. Mm-hmm. Okay, good. So that's next week. Now, I have some infographics. We're just going to go through a couple, I think.
For cell phones?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So this one is losing your cell phone. Right? The
challenges of finding your lost or stolen phone.
36% of people who lose their phone contact their phone operator first, which makes sense. If you lose your debit card, you call the bank.
Yeah.
Right? Of these people, the average cost to resolve the issue and replace the phone is $125, which is total BS. I remember at where we worked together, one of the owners kept ruining his phone. I swear. We had to pay over $100 every time, even though there's insurance on it every time.
Yeah.
That you pay like what, $5 or $6 a month for Verizon.
Yeah.
That was at the time it was Blackberries. Bleh. But anyway, okay. So 96% of the U.S. population uses cell phones, but they're lost and stuff. So the top 10 cities for lost cell phones
cities?
Or theft include, let's see, top 10. So number 10 is Tampa, Florida.
Never heard of it.
And then number 9 is Philadelphia. Number 8 is Houston. 7, Dallas. 6 is Chicago. 5 is Sacramento. 4 is Phoenix. 3 is Los Angeles. 2 is New York. And number 1 is Miami. And you know why?
The beach.
Florida. Well, it's not just the beach. It's, it's where people vacation a lot.
Old people.
And when you vacation, you become a little reckless with your stuff because
old people.
No, it's for newlyweds and nearly deads. That's what my dad always says.
That's so campy.
He has. I know. That's a good way to describe him. My dad, campy.
All right, moving on.
Okay, the 10 worst places to lose your phone. 10, your purse.
I hate it when I lose it in my purse.
Oh my gosh. It happens at least once a week. Thank goodness my car has an in-dash. You have your phone within range indicator because I check repeatedly to make sure I have my phone. Okay, where's it? There. Number 9, a restaurant or bar. I could see that.
Yeah.
That would suck. The roof of your car.
Yeah, definitely.
Doesn't happen to me. That would never happen to me.
I know people it's happened to.
The changing room.
Could see that.
I wouldn't.
You had it in your pocket. Maybe you're slipping in and out of things, so you take it out of your pocket or something. You set it down on the thing.
How do these fit in my new jeans? Oh, the women's pockets are still small?
Yeah, pretty much.
Put it on the bench, forget it.
Yeah.
No. We have this thing about making fun of women's pockets because they're so shallow.
They're too small.
All right. Number 6, airport security. We don't fly very often. So, School, yes, that sucks because then not only does somebody have it, but they're probably a total jerk face. And then the bus or the subway, which is understandable, an airplane, a taxi, and of course the swimming pool.
Oh, for sure.
And I know at least 5 people on Facebook have said that they've lost their cell phone in the pool because they jumped in the water. So
I could see you go to a lake, you're hanging out with somebody, and somebody drops something in the water, and you go in after it, like a dog or a kid, and you got stuff in your pocket.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we did 4th of July at our family cabin today, and I had my cell phone in my pocket, and I thought, I'm going to need to pull that out if Dylan falls in.
Yeah.
Of course, he's wearing a life jacket, but and I don't know how to swim, so that's another complication.
Yeah.
But I wasn't too worried about that. All right, well, let's move on to the mail sack.
The what?
Yeah, so the first...
Wait, I had a thing.
Oh,
the
wow.
Mail
there
sack.
We go.
Mail sack.
Right.
What's in the Jupiter mail sack?
All right. John writes, for the topic or show being Unfilter, I have been listening to Unfilter since the first episode, so I am taking up my privilege to comment about the show. First, it's refreshing to hear something interesting, non-mainstream commentary. Second, I think your show could greatly benefit from linking to books and documentaries about all the topics you're talking about. I do notice that every now and then there are books from Amazon linked in the show notes. Linking to experts in the field would greatly improve your credibility. Not that your show is not credible already.
Oh, it's a great suggestion. In fact, I have a book that I'll be linking to in tomorrow's episode that we're recording of Unfilter, which will be out on Saturday.
Sweet.
And that's another reason why we often play clips from the experts directly. Is that way,
right.
You get it's credible if the expert's credible.
If you've never listened to Unfilter, there are some very what's the word? Well-known speeches or talks about the subjects of the show. Yeah, it's a really neat show.
We got another one there in that mail sack?
Yep. Nicholas writes, quick question. Do you guys have any issues with another group of podcasters using the name Computer Action Show for their show?
Wow. I guess not.
Okay.
No.
All right. I'll email him back and let him know.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's I have more for the mail sack, but I just got so much mail that I don't even know where to start to narrow it down. So maybe we'll do an extra big mail sack next week.
Well, no, next week's the awards show. I guess if you don't get enough awards, we might.
Oh, no, I still do the mail sack on awards.
Why? I know. We should. Well, why don't we just do like a full mail sack episode? We could do that too someday. Just like nothing but mail sack.
I don't know if we get enough, and a lot of them are specific to shows that should be covered in that show.
Yeah, I know. That's the
that's like Coda Radio email. email about everything else. Like
Coder radio emails are really long.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Well, it's not. I'm not talking about length. I'm talking about quantity of emails about Coder Radio. So anyway, all right. Well, so that's it for this episode's Faux Show. Send in your summer project, and we'll see you next week. Don't forget, you can catch recent episodes of The Faux Show on
JupiterBroadcasting.com/Faux Show.
Also, get them on demand in the iTunes store. Search for Faux Show.